Stampers, this is Jose from stampingjo.com, and today I wanted to go through how to cut your cardstock and the different types of cutters that we have. So the first cutter that we have is called the Stampin' Trimmer, and you're going to see that it has a full 14.5 inches of a ruler, and this just slides in and out, and then on the back of your ruler you have a little foot that you can actually put up so that it's added stability. So when you open it, you want to do that, and you're going to see that it's nice and sturdy. All of your measurements on here will not wear out. Stampin' Up! Has actually put a nice coating on top so that your measurements never go away. So when you start with a piece of cardstock, this is our 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You can cut it in two different ways for your card. So the first is to cut it halfway this way to 5.5. You're going to see on this cutter we have a scoring and a cutting blade, and the great thing about it is that you can actually put them right in this extra little section at the ends so that they're out of your way. So just give it a nice cut and see how it's just a beautiful, nice straight edge, and that gets you two cards. The other way that you can cut a card is to cut it at 4 1/4 lengthwise. So again, you're going to go through this way, and you're going to see your 4 1/4, and you're going to cut it. You're going to see with your Stampin' Up! Cardstock that it's easier to fold in one direction than it is the other way. So when you cut it to 5.5 by 8.5, you're going to find it easier to fold than your 4 1/4 by 11. So here's what I do to fold. Generally, when I cut my cardstock 5.5 by 8.5, I tend to use a bone folder, and I just match up my corners and give it a nice fold, and you're going to see it gives us a really nice crisp fold. When I cut my cardstock to 4 1/4 by 11, I do find that using the bone folder doesn't work. So what I do is I actually pre-score my cardstock. So I find my 5.5, and this is where you have your scoring blade on your trimmer, and it actually works really well. So give it really nice, even pressure. And then you have your nice crease. The other thing I like about the Stampin' Trimmer is that it actually has a compartment at the back where you can store some of your little supplies. So before you turn it back, you should lock the top just so that this doesn't open up. And you're going to see at the back that it has this nice compartment that you can see through. You can open it up and you can store your bone folder or tweezers or whatever else that you want to bring in there. I say put in some candy in there too. And then it makes it really nice and easy to bring around with you when you're doing paper crafting anywhere else. So once you have your card cut, you can actually cut the next layer. And what I normally do is I cut it to 1/4 inch smaller. So you want to start at 5 1/4 and do your cut, and then turn it and go to 4 inches on the other side. And then you're going to see that that 1/4 inch smaller makes a perfect mat. Now when you do your card this way, you can actually have it opening this way, or you can actually do it this way as well. And it fits perfectly on the other type of cut as well. So that's how you cut your cardstock. If you have any questions at all, let me know.